I haven't had my tea yet, so I'm not exactly awake. But this is my video contest response to Puckbond007's contest that he has going on right now. If you did 1,000 subscribers, so congratulations on Puckbond for that. If you haven't subscribed to Puckbond's channel, it's Puckbond007, and you really should check it out. I stumbled on it by another YouTuber friend of mine that was responding to his one of his videos, and really cool stuff. So again, if you haven't checked out Puckbond007 yet, check him out. Congrats on the new job. And like every time you feel like you got like a hair or something on your tongue and there's like nothing there, it's like a phantom. Top 10 of 2012. I'll be right back in a second, and we're going to talk about that. And I am back. So, it's actually hard for me to get like a top 10, but maybe once I get into it, because I don't like to write things down ahead of time, and make the list, think up in my head and stuff like that. I try to go off the cuff as much as possible, because I feel what I say right now comes out honestly. Who knows, maybe I'll change my mind down the road. It's like early Mystery Science Theater. Number 10 is The Woman in Black. I enjoyed the movie more than I thought I was going to. Daniel Radcliffe made his step over into adult films. That sounded wrong, but it's a great little fun ghost story, and I'm a fan of ghost stories. I don't think they're done well enough usually, but this was a cool one, and I did like it. Number 9 is VHS. VHS was a throwback to the anthology film. I'm not a big found footage guy, so it took me a while to go and actually see VHS. But when I did, I really enjoyed the film. Number 8 is Maniac. Maniac with Elijah Wood was way better than I thought it was going to be. It's a very different film. It's definitely not for everybody, but it does a good job of actually taking the Maniac and revamping it, remaking it for today's society. The Red Band trailer was brutal, and I tried to show my better half the trailer yesterday, so maybe thinking maybe she'll watch this one, horror-wise, but the trailer was so freaking brutal, even I winced. So, Number 7 is Maniac. Number 6, Cabin in the Woods. It was a flawed film, but it was a great, fun ride almost all the way through. I did not like the ending of the film. I did like most everything else that was in the film. The writing was top-notch. The characters were overall extremely interesting, and there's a lot of, hey, let's pause the movie and see if we can figure that. Horror characters. It was just some really cool stuff. Some great monsters in it, some great fun. I went to see it. My better half sister, she recommended it to us, and though we didn't like the ending, we did like the film. So thanks, Winnie. Next up for me is I'm trying to look at the list of movies here and see if they belong on my list or not. There's The Avengers. I love The Avengers. I thought it was a really fun movie. I did not know if Joss Whedon was going to be able to pull it off, but I shouldn't have doubted him, and he did. He pulled it off. Incredible. So there we have The Avengers. And I'm trying to get this to come on the screen. It's driving at the freaking wall, so I apologize ahead of time for... Alright. That is number... So we have Woman in Black, VHS, Cabin in the Woods, The Avengers. Did I miss one? Let's see, did I miss one? That's 4. But I think I said something, I'm not remembering it, and that happens to me. And Maniac. 5. So I'm halfway there. Next up would be what? It'd definitely be The Dark Knight Rises. I was one of the 10 people that did not totally drool over The Dark Knight. I thought it was a decent film, but I didn't think it was a perfect film. But The Dark Knight Rises, although it wasn't as good as the previous film, its place in the trilogy actually cemented it for me, because I can now see the whole arc, the journey. I still didn't like Christian Bale's Batman, but I did like what they'd done with it, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character was interesting. Bane was interesting until he becomes a huge pussy at the end of the movie, which just made absolutely zero sense. But if you really go back and watch The Dark Knight Rises, a lot of it doesn't make much sense at all. But I had fun with it. It was a great theater movie, and that's number that's number 4. If you're wondering if The Hobbit is going to be on this list, it's not. There is Madagascar 3 or The Hunger Games. Though I did like The Hunger Games, but I didn't like The Hobbit, I'll tell you that much, and that's pretty sad. Next up for me, I got 3 more, don't I? Ones that I like. John Carter. I enjoyed the hell out of John Carter. It was marketed wrong, and there should have been umpteen tie-ins with McDonald's and stuff like that, but they totally went against the grain with that. And John Carter, which could have been a great new franchise of films, was taken out just like that. And it's such a damn shame, because I really enjoyed John Carter. I went there with my better half and saw it. Went back and saw it again with some friends because I liked the movie that much. Unfortunately, not enough people have seen the movie. And you really should. It's a fun little sci-fi fantasy ride, and it's not boring. The characters can kind of grow on you. So yeah, John Carter's definitely number 3. Controversial choice. Next up, let's see. Movies that really stand out to me. It's been really hard for me to get a top 10 list of 2012. Although there's a lot of movies I like, I'm not sure if I would put them on the top 10 list or not. I'm sure my girlfriend would have Magic Mike on her top 10 list, but that's my top 10 list, so it's definitely not going on there. Girlfriend, better half, committed partner, whatever you want to call your female. The best thing that ever happened to me. That's what I'll use. Number 2 is one that I really, really, really loved, and that was Dredd. I loved the movie Dredd. Carl Urban did a fantastic job in the role. I was not bored for 1 second of that film, and I am eagerly hoping that they're going to do a sequel. It didn't do as well as they'd hoped. The 3D was well done in Dredd, unlike other films. I feel I'm going to miss out on a lot of movies that I really like here. But Dredd is definitely a strong number 2. And number 1, my top film of 2012 is, that's a horrible drum roll, Skyfall. I'm a huge James Bond fan, and after watching Quantum of Solace, I was almost ready to give up. It was that horrible a film. The song was horrible, the movie was horrible, the action scenes were horribly shot, and it was just overall probably one of the worst films I'd ever seen, action films I've ever seen in a long, long time. That was really sad, and I tried to give it another chance to actually own it on Blu-ray, even though it's not a film that I'm going to go back and watch. I'm a completist. Skyfall took everything that was wrong with James Bond and did it right. Skyfall had an incredible story. The villain was amazing in Skyfall. There were some surprises. And that was good for a franchise that's been going on the go as long as James Bond. I liked the way they went with the film. Some stuff seemed kind of telegraphed. I knew that was going to be Moneypenny. I knew that Ralph Fiennes' character was going to be him. But I just really, really enjoyed the hell out of that film. It was probably one of my favorite films of that year. So there we go. I actually did it. I got a top 10 list in 2012. And I'll probably be kicking myself for the ones that I didn't put on here, because there's a lot of good movies. Wreck-It Ralph almost made the list, by the way, just so you know. And so did Paranorman, but they just fell shy of the list. Hobbit: Unexpected Journey. When you take a book that's really short, a kid's book, and you make 3 movies out of it, you can jump. Anyway, Puckbond007's with 1,000 subscribers, amazing Puckbond. I'm barely scraping by to get 100 to, to do a contest, but if I make it to 100, I'll definitely be running a contest. It seemed to be fluctuating between 91 and 92. It keeps going up and down like that. Check out his channel, sub. Congrats on the new job. Hope you're actually enjoying it and having fun with it. And you know, I know what it's like when you're starting over and you're trying with a new job and you've been out of work for a bit. I've been there. So put some stuff aside. You know, get yourself straightened away and treat yourself. Love the contest thing, and just love the videos. It's great to be in a community like this that's so supportive of things that some people look on as weird, like the movie collecting and stuff like that. That you can actually find a place where you can actually kind of not face to face in person, but kind of like, well, face to face through camera, like talk to someone and actually talk in general to people and get an idea. It's almost like a big exclusive club that you luck upon, you find, and there's some great people there. Always remember that tough times do happen, and the YouTube community is there for that. So Puckbond007, thanks again for the contest. Thanks for the videos that you've done in the past, and thanks for the ones that are coming up in the future. Enjoy your job, relax, have fun, and subscribe to this guy's channel. It's really cool. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'm rambling now, and I need my tea so bad. Yeah, I gotta wake up. It's time for tea.